What if humanity was never truly alone? And what if the evidence has been here all along? Stay until the end, because the final chapter reveals the most unsettling question of all. For as long as humans have looked at the sky, they have asked the same question: are we alone? But this question may be far older than modern science. Across every continent, in cultures separated by oceans and thousands of years, we find remarkably similar stories. Stories of beings who descended from the sky, of teachers who arrived suddenly, shared knowledge, and then vanished, of gods who were not born on Earth. These stories are often dismissed as myths, but myths are rarely created in isolation. They are shaped by experiences, passed down through generations, and preserved with remarkable consistency. The unsettling part is not that these stories exist, it's that they exist everywhere. If advanced beings had visited Earth in the distant past, would they leave behind clear evidence? Or would that evidence slowly transform into legend? Ancient civilizations did not worship gods who lived far away in abstract heavens. Their gods came from the sky, physically. They arrived in glowing objects, descended from the clouds, and interacted directly with humans. In ancient Mesopotamia, texts describe beings who descended from the heavens and ruled humanity. In ancient Egypt, gods arrived from the sky and taught architecture, medicine, and astronomy. In the Americas, feathered serpent beings descended and promised to return. These stories are not vague metaphors. They are detailed, specific, consistent. What's strange is that many of these civilizations described their gods using technological language, not spiritual language. Flying chariots, fire from the sky, weapons of light, voices that spoke without bodies. Could ancient people only describe advanced technology using the language they had? Across the world stand monuments that defy conventional explanations. Structures built with precision so extreme that even modern technology struggles to replicate them. Massive stones weighing tens or hundreds of tons were moved, lifted, and placed with astonishing accuracy. Some stones are cut with laser-like precision. Others are aligned perfectly with stars, solstices, and planetary cycles. What's more unsettling is that these structures appear suddenly in history, without gradual development. Civilizations seem to jump forward technologically, then stall or collapse. If humans developed these abilities on their own, where is the missing evolution? And if they didn't, who helped them? Ancient writings describe events that sound eerily similar to modern encounters. Objects that descended from the sky surrounded by fire and thunder, beings who communicated telepathically, humans taken aboard vessels and returned changed. Some texts describe catastrophic weapons that flattened cities in an instant. Others mention diseases or radiation-like effects long before science understood such phenomena. Skeptics argue these are symbolic, but symbols usually change over time. These descriptions did not. If ancient people were inventing stories, why do their fantasies align so closely with modern technological concepts? One of the biggest mysteries in human history is how knowledge appeared so suddenly. Agriculture, astronomy, mathematics, medicine, architecture. These did not develop slowly over hundreds of thousands of years. They appeared almost simultaneously in different parts of the world. Ancient cultures knew the exact size of the Earth, the distance to the moon, complex geometry, advanced calendars accurate to seconds. The question is not whether they were intelligent. The question is how they knew what they knew. Did human intelligence evolve faster than we think, or was knowledge transferred? What if extraterrestrial visitation didn't begin with humans at all? Earth is over 4 billion years old. Human civilization occupies only a tiny fraction of that timeline. If advanced civilizations exist elsewhere in the universe, they could have visited Earth long before humans evolved. Some theories suggest that early visitors may have influenced life itself, not creating it, but guiding it, accelerating development, adjusting conditions. This idea is deeply controversial, but it raises a disturbing possibility. Humanity may not be entirely natural. And if that's true, who were we shaped for? If extraterrestrials visited Earth, why did they leave? Some theories suggest their mission ended. Others propose Earth became unstable, or perhaps humanity became unpredictable. Ancient stories often describe gods who withdrew, promising to return someday. Knowledge was taken away, communication stopped, humans were left to rule themselves. But what if they didn't leave completely? What if they simply stopped being visible? Modern UFO encounters show striking similarities to ancient accounts. Objects that defy physics, beings that communicate without words, encounters that leave witnesses altered psychologically and physically. Technology changes, patterns do not. If these phenomena are connected, then we may not be dealing with a new presence, but a very old one that has been watching for a long time. Despite growing evidence and discussion, the idea of ancient extraterrestrial visitation remains controversial, not because it lacks evidence, but because it challenges everything we believe about ourselves. It questions human superiority, religious foundations, historical authority, scientific certainty. Accepting this possibility would force humanity to rewrite its origin story, and rewriting origins is always dangerous to those in power. The most important question is not whether aliens visited Earth, it's whether we are ready to accept the possibility. If advanced beings influenced our past, then history is incomplete. And if history is incomplete, what else don't we know? Perhaps the visitors never left. Perhaps they are waiting. Or perhaps the truth has always been hidden in plain sight, written into our myths, carved into stone, and passed down as stories we were taught to ignore. Thank you for watching. Drop in the comments, do you believe ancient visitors were real or just myth? Like, subscribe, and we'll continue exploring the questions history never answered.